Hi, welcome to my channel, guys. Welcome to Best Africa channel. And guys, today's video is a quick Q&A video to answer your questions. Let me get comfortable. Well, so anyway, since today we're gonna answer some questions, so if you guys see me go back and forth, look down. So basically I'm looking at my phones, all the emails people sent me about questions. So basically I am going to answer some of them. So as many of them, but I'm going to try to go into as much as possible. So here they are, a whole bunch of emails flowing down, but I'm going to be into some of them, but hopefully I can get to most of them. So let me go from the recent email. This one from one of my subscribers from Saudi Arabia. She currently working in Saudi Arabia. She wanted to know if we shipped glutathione in Saudi in the Middle Eastern country. Yes, we do. Anywhere that you receive a U.S. mail, anywhere you can receive a mail, that means like any letter, any packages, then you'll be able to receive it. The last time I checked was only 2 countries that were not allowed to send mail to is Afghanistan and Cuba. But anywhere that you can receive a U.S. package, then you can receive mail. And another thing, say how much is the shipping? All of the shipping, international shipping rate is flat rate $25 shipping. That's the highest you're gonna pay is $25. It starts as low as $10, and then the highest you get is $25. So you're not gonna pay more than that. So that would be the shipping rate. And another questions: how much glutathione do I need to get lighter? How many glutathione can I take? Now, this is the most most asked questions. People most requested video. People asked for that question, so I am going to answer the questions. So people say that how much glutathione that I need in order for them to achieve their color. Now let me say this: when it comes to glutathione, the results are various. I have people that from getting treatment of, we're talking about the IV glutathione. Those of you guys who know what I'm talking about. This is IV glutathione. Some people that who actually been doing the treatment only 2 months, they happy, overjoyed, they call me to thank me, to say why it is, you know, they happy and call me and says, I'm so happy to get this, to find out, and I'm very blessed, and thank you. I got your video. I didn't know what I was gonna do, and they hit me up on WhatsApp and thank you. And some other people who says that, you know, it takes me 8 months to see some result. So you see what I mean? And in fact, I have another person who tell me that she been on glutathione since April. She doing the IV, she really haven't seen anything. So I replied back to her and I says, what is your diet like? Meaning, like, do you eat a lot of seafood? And she says, yeah, I'm a vegetarian, I only eat fish. There you go. So bingo. Which I always said, you guys can do some of the research as well. Glutathione does not work well with fish because the fish contain a mercury product. So with mercury products, say even if you was prescribed glutathione by any physicians, one of the things that they will tell you to lower your dose would be fish. So therefore glutathione doesn't work well with fish. So therefore you would have to slow down on your fish. You don't have to stop eating fish, but you can just slow down on your fish intake. That's where glutathione comes in. Then so basically, if you were eating fish like 3 times a week, you can eat fish like once a week or something like that, but you don't have to eat it 3 times a week. So that could help out. You don't have to cut up everything. And that's one. And the other thing says, the person says, I like to go to the beach, and me and my husband, we go to the beach often, and I am on glutathione. During the winter season, I looks great, but in the summer when we go to the beach, my color is changing. Now, glutathione is another thing with the glutathione. You have to minimize your sun exposure. So basically, if you expose yourself too much in the sun, it can cause a reverse in glutathione. So therefore, when you're taking the glutathione, you have to minimize your sun exposure. Now, if you say that in the winter time and you see much result in the winter time, that one of the reason why you see in the winter time, because it's less sun, so therefore you're not exposed to a sun. Just like now, I tell people, I said, because during the winter season, you try to go and you get lighter and lighter as you can. Because what happened, because you already know it's winter season, so you're not going to expose to too much sun. Even the people who live in the sunny state, Florida, or people who live in the hail state, I should say, Florida and stuff like that, and some other state like Georgia, Alabama, some other state, that southern state that where it's very hot. Even some part of the New York in the summer was very hot as well. So even for those people, during the winter time, when it gets colder, so therefore you kind of like, it's easy for you to get lighter because there's not so much sun. So any little glutathione you have in your system, so you're easy to see is activated. I mean, I'm not surprised she said that. There wasn't no surprise when she said I was very light at the month of January. I get it. So yes, but through the time of the summer, then you go ahead and you kind of like double up your doses, because you know, summertime, because of the sun, so it's very hot. And you know, because you know, 90% of the time, so you guys gonna be hanging out in the sun anyway. If you have a lot of Caucasian friends and a lot of other, you know, nationality, you want to hang out, go to the beach, hang out in the sun like everybody else, and I mean, that's what you want to do. By all means, go do that. But remember that though, when you hang out in the sun, consequences for you is that your shit gonna turn real jet black. But anyway, so but the with all that said, people that also dark skin and who's not trying to lighten up their skins, nothing wrong with it. If you say, I'm happy, I don't want to lighten up my skin, I want to take off my acne, you know, you want to clear your skin, take off your acne, you can do that. The best way to clear your acne, to take your things out, you can take 1 glutathione pill a day, or you can take 2 glutathione pill a day, and then you use the glutathione soap to clear your acne. And also vitamin C serum, the concentrated one. It's not like you have to order vitamin C for a meal or anything. You can actually go to a Whole Food place and get a concentrated vitamin C, or you can go to Fair and Wide, get the vitamin C serum, very concentrated vitamin C serum. That will help you with your acne. And also, if you're female, you can do the birth control pill, so that can also stop and reduce your acne as well. That's pretty much FREE free. So so there's a lot of things out there right now. Oh, I'm saying is that, but if you say, you know, I'm dark, I wanted to keep my, preserve my beautiful dark skin color. That's beautiful. Look, that's beautiful. To which is on. That's beautiful. So and just because that you dark skin, and then don't think that the sun is good for you also. You know, people have misunderstanding, because they think that just because they black, the sun doesn't affect them. That's all baloney. That's boohee. You know, I don't want to say bullshit anymore. We're going to graduate. Boohee. So, but anyway, so meaning that just because you dark and you black, so the sun, you're still affected by the sun. You're still affected by the sun. In fact, you get so much freaking wrinkle into your face. You will be 40 years old, look like you're 95, ready to get on a wheelchair. So that's exactly how you look when walking in the sun. If you sit there in the sun because you think that because you're dark skinned, it doesn't affect you. This is a bunch of boohie, like I said. And again, for the Caucasians, people who know better, some of them that know better, but some of them that the beauty get the best of them. They kind of like the one that who's pearl white. I mean, who wants to be like a turkey? Nobody wants to look like a turkey, like a like white like turkey. Nobody wants to look like that. Believe me when I tell you that, because I do have a lot of Caucasians friends. Those are pearl white like a turkey. They dying to be in the sun for a little bit just to get a little color. They not try to be jet black. Don't take this out of context. They are not trying to be, but they just wanted to have a nice, beautiful color. What the color they try, when they see like a nice Brazilian skin complexions, I'm talking about the lighter skin Brazilian. I'm not saying that to saying anything, or either an Egyptian color. So that's the color they're looking for, like an olive color or something like that. They're looking for a bronze color. And it's funny when you search for beautiful. If you're looking for the word beautiful, beauty describes a beauty. It's funny when you start looking in the dictionary, beauty, beautiful, even from the Bible, the Holy Book. The best things, this thing that you see, the first thing come out when we talk about the color. We speaking at the color, not the human being. I'm talking about the color. So they associate the word beauty or beautiful with bronze or olive color. There's nothing say white, nothing say black, nothing says bronze color. So basically, and then I was like, you know what? I said, you know what, I'm just gonna try to do something. So I went to Macy's. I want the nice makeup you have. What's the beautiful color of makeup? And the first thing that person said to me was walking in the makeup department. She said, oh yeah, you can get a nice bronze color. I was like, oh shit. So yeah, you did validate my point that a person's that will have a nice tone, nice color, then it is beautiful. So beauty is what you make of it, how you see it. Society unfortunately put it in the bundle that the lighter you are, the beauty you are, but they are not talking about white. Frankly, honest the truth, almost, I hate to say this, I don't want to be in saying that it sounds like I'm being biased. I have never seen like a pearl white beautiful Caucasians. Almost, I have never seen that. I have never seen that. But I don't know if you have seen it, then that's fine. You can shot me a picture, send it to me, and I would say, yeah, I just seen one, but I have never seen that. But anyway, so not to go along with the question, another question. So I tend to carry on when I give my explanation. Sorry for that, being too long. But anyway, move along. Another question says, doing the nursing job, how many countries have you been? I've been to 42 different countries. 42 countries outside United States. Not 42 states, 42 countries. And then the person said, if that's so, which country you like the most, which one you like the least. There's several countries that I like. There's several countries that I like. Wherever I go, I try to make fun of wherever I go. I try to have fun, whether for work, whether business, whether for fun, pleasure, vacations. I try to have fun wherever I go. But where would I see myself live? I would love to live in the continent of Africa, in a beautiful country in Africa. So I know some people might be like, Africa? Yes, there's some fucking country in Africa, some countries in Africa, you wouldn't fucking believe it. Just like New York City. Don't watch the media, don't watch the news. So shit. And guess what? Those of you who don't believe me, and run and tell that shit to your president. Fuck that, because I have seen it myself. So you can't tell me nothing. When I'm looking at something with my two eyes, you can't tell me shit. Fuck that. Alright. Now, move along. So, which one is my favorite country? To answer your question, so that I'm not dodging that question. My favorite country. I love Brazil. I really do. I love Brazil. It was something about Brazil that I really love. Would I live in Brazil? No, but I would see myself living in the continent of Africa. What country in the continent of Africa? I could see myself living in Senegal, which is Senegal, Dakar. Those of you guys who are from West Africa. I can see myself live in Ghana, Gambia, places like that. Which Gambia is still inside Senegal. It's just like an island inside Senegal, outside of it. It happened to be Gambia speak English and Senegal speak Wolof, and they speak French and Arabic as well. So yeah, but I do like Brazil. So I happen to like Brazil. And which country I like the least? Countries that I like the least. Wow. Like I say, I always try to have fun wherever I go. I enjoy wherever I go. What country I like the least? The least I have fun. Being in South America, Latin America, been to all of those countries, been to Nicaragua, Managua, Tegucigalpa, Honduras. in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I mean, but I'm trying to see which country I like the least. I must say that in my, I'm sorry to say that those of you guys who watch my channel, I don't want you to think I'm saying, I hate it to even say the country I like the least, the country I have the least amount of fun was in Costa Rica. It was just something about it. I didn't really, like, I just didn't, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me, but that just, it wasn't for me. The beach wasn't that nice in Costa Rica. It wasn't that nice. And in Costa Rica, those of you guys, and I've been to Costa Rica, so many places in Costa Rica. I've been to San Jose, Costa Rica. I've been to Liberia, Costa Rica. I've been to Guanacaste, Costa Rica, which is the northern part. So when I was in Liberia, first off, when I was in San Jose, people say to me, oh, you know, next time you come here, try to go to Liberia. You will love it. It's more peaceful, blah, blah, blah. So I go to Liberia, and then guess what happened? And I was like, wow. I was just like, wow. Okay. But that was that. And I was like, all right, Liberia is not for me. So, I mean, people are nice. Not for me. No thanks. So, and I said, next time I go to Costa Rica, it would not be San Jose, it would not be Liberia. And I made it my point to not be, I don't care how much money, I'm just not going to be in Liberia. I'm not going to be in San Jose. So I said, people said, oh, well, you know, my little sister, she started doing travel nursing. And she called me. She was like, one day she says, you know, I have a contract. I'm trying to go to Costa Rica. Which place in Costa Rica you think I should go? I says, what did you supposed to be going? What did they send you? She says, San Jose. I say, oh, shit. You're not going to have fun. Unless you're going to have some plastic surgery, get a boob done, or get a different, whatever. But other than that, you're not going to have fun, that much fun. So, but she was like, what's the next place? I said, Guanacaste is nice. I mean, relatively to San Jose and Liberia, Guanacaste is nice. So, and you know, I said it's nice. But yeah, which places that I been the most? I guess people wanted to know about my travel. I guess, wow, which place that I've been the most, like I spend the most time? Dominican Republic, yay! Dominican Republic, I've been there 13 times. 13, 1-3. No more. No más. No más. Quiero Dominicano, but no quiero. I love to go to Dominican, but I don't like it. So, Dominican Republic, I've been to just about almost everywhere in Dominican Republic. Santo Domingo, Punta Cana, Liberia, Punta Cana, La Romana, Wandolio, Boca Chica, La Romana, Puerto Plata. What's my favorite spot in Dominican Republic? Puerto Plata is my favorite spot in Dominican Republic. Yeah, so I've been to those places. So I mean, some of you guys wanted to know more about my travel history. So basically, when I started the channel, actually it started as it was gonna be a travel channel, and then it's quickly jumped to skin lightening. Some of you guys who knows how this channel gets started, but I'll come to that story another time. So this video taking way too long, so I did not mean to take it that long. Now, another questions. Another person asked me, if you pregnant, can you take glutathione? While you're pregnant, you should not take any drugs at all. Glutathione, even though you do a cosmetic, it's still considered as a drug. So you shouldn't take any drugs while you're pregnant without your doctor prescribe it to you, which I doubt that the doctor will prescribe you glutathione. Not because it'd be harmful to the fetus, I don't think so, but don't take any drugs while you're pregnant. Now, if you feel like you want to take some little glutathione lotions or cream while you're pregnant, you want to moisturize your skin, keep you fresh until after you get birth, understandable, but don't take anything. I am not one of the kind who says, oh yeah, come order to my website, just make sure you order and get your, you know, I don't give a damn if you're pregnant. No, baby, no, your safety first. So, so don't take any drugs while you're pregnant. And also, those of you guys who are doing glutathione, try to reduce on your smoking and drinking. If you smoke or drink, reducing those amount of thing, because that would not be, that just wouldn't be good with your glutathione. It's going to take longer to work. And then another thing, how often can you take the capsule? The capsule, you can take it actually 3 times a day, or you can take it twice a day. You can even do it once a day, but you would have to do all of your vitamin C package at one time if you wish to do that. If your schedule is not, if your schedule is not allow you to do it 2 or 3 times a day. Some people's schedule is very cramped, so they don't allow them to do that. Okay, another thing, someone asked me, when are you moving to New York? There's other people commenting to my video. Some other people say, when are you moving to New York? Very soon, very soon, very soon. I'm praying to God this is my last summer here in the state of Florida. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. When I move out of Florida, I will come back here every 25 years, if you know what I mean. So that means pretty much almost never. It's not like I hate it. I can't explain it. I just can't explain it. I'm not deal with the heat. I can't. I would rather be in the, believe it or not, for maybe like when I'm in my 90s, that's what I say, that I can see myself retire, go live in the continent of Africa, a country that I would love to. This is my older years, really coming very soon, quickly. But for right now, I can see myself live in a climate that is very, very cold. I wish I could just live in a 10 degrees temperature all year round. That would be a blessing for me. That I love the cold. I love the cold. I love the cold. I love the cold. I love the cold with every fiber of my body. When I'm in a cold climate, when I go in a country that's cold, I love it. I have fun. I can always dress out. If you wear if it's cold, shit, you put another jacket on. That's all. If you cold again, you put another sweater on. That's all you do. But when you hot, baby, you just be hot. Everything's be sweating. Your underarms be sweating. Everything. You guys know everything's be sweating. So with all that said, guys, I'm so glad for those questions you guys asked me. The little bit of questions I can answer for you all mostly was about travel. So the people who are interested about travel, so they asked me this question, so I would answer to them. But yeah, so if you want to know any detail or anything about the product, go under this descriptions below in this video and go in there to click on there. You will see the website, and you go straight down there to purchase, to make it anything 2-day shipping. So that's the way to go, and I'll see you guys in my next video.